What ho everybody, Ian here with some more reports on the Eimco Loader progress. Here we are then. Here's another experiment with the trying to create friction on the loader. What I've done here is added braided nylon ice fishing line to the base of the body and the arms. So basically the line is on the rubbing surfaces, so hopefully there's friction there. So let's see what happens. Oh, well, that's an improvement. I mean, that's good. That went fairly well, but we are still here at this point. So I mean, as I said before, we need to get to there. So there is still a problem, and I think that to getting from here to here is on the prototype is caused by the mass of the bucket and the contents and momentum, the gravity. So I really still don't know what I'm going to do here. The friction has kind of improved, but we still only get to this point. We need to get to there. So we need mass. We need weight. So yes, I don't quite know what we're going to do here. So there we go. Not quite sure what to do right now. I mean, we still can't get all the way over. So we need weight, we need mass, we need momentum. I've still got some ideas. I'm getting a little bit exhausted with the project right now, so maybe it's time to take a rest. We'll pick it up and we'll put it out of the way for a while and think about something else. But what to think about? But before I put the model away for a while, I just want to thank everybody who's emailed me, messaged me, and come up with ideas for the tipping motion. And people have supplied some more research photographs as well, and I found a few others online that give me a few more ideas on how to do it. But I'm gonna, like I say, I'm gonna sit back, take a break from it, and refresh my mind. But I have a creative brain. I mean, I can't be idle. I mean, I need something to do. So you're thinking I'm going to build a new layout, aren't you? You'd be wrong. You see, over the New Year's break, I was filing details of the Micro Railway Cartel Christmas Challenge for 2025, and I was getting quite fired up with what I've come up with. So I want to have a go. I want to enter. So with the opening date of the competition being March, I can't start before then. That would be unfair and probably against the rules. Though I write the rules and I haven't put that in. So note to self, put something in the rules about that. So anyway, what am I going to do? What am I going to build in the meantime? Well, as you all know, if you've watched the videos on this channel, especially those that I filmed in the garage, you will have seen my 1926 Model T Ford in the background. And so, you know, I have a real interest in classic cars, vintage cars even. And I have a very favourite vintage car. It's the 1900 English Mechanic. It's a remarkable automobile. And yeah, I'll tell you a bit about it before I get onto the details of what I'm going to do. So I'm sure many of you have seen those magazines out there, those part work magazines where, you know the sort of thing, you get a buy the magazine, get a bit of a model each week, and you assemble that into a Formula One racing car or a Starship Enterprise or whatever, and well, my wife and I, we even assemble these cars over the Christmas holidays, an advent calendar project, So, well, if you go back to the 1st of January 1900 and bought the issue of the English Mechanic and the World of Science and Art, to give it its full name, there was on the front page there was an article entitled "A Small Motor Car and How to Build It," complete with a schematic drawing. And over the next 31 weeks, you would garner enough information and details to build the car. Build your, and by build, I mean build. Articles would tell you how to make your own springs, the radiator, and even cast your own cylinder block and machine it. So I bet you're thinking nobody took that up. Well, you'd be wrong again because, well, there are still 2 of them in existence today. There's one in the UK and one in Australia. And judging by the letters to the editor sections of the magazine, several others were built and at least 2 of those were finished. And the one in England recently came up for sale for the princely sum of £58,000. Sounds a lot, yeah, but for a car with London to Brighton vintage car run provenance, well, that's quite the reasonable price, and I honestly considered starting a Patreon page or a GoFundMe, something like that, to buy it, but soon realised that was a silly idea. Then it hit me, I, filled with my crafter's audacity, I figured that I could build a model of one. I have all the information needed to build the real one, so surely I can build the model. Skills from scratch building model railway items should stand me in good stead. I mean, the car will need leaf springs, and of course, I've built my own leaf springs on this Eastleigh Works shunter model. I mean, crossover there, so perhaps there'll be other things that I'll learn in the making of the car that will cross back into the model railways. I don't know unless I try. So that's the outline of the project then, to build a model of a 1900 English Mechanic. Now, I know it's not model railways, but it's model making, and well, I hope you'll be interested enough to follow along as it progresses.